Hi there, my lovelies. This is Jana here. Welcome to my kitchen. So today I have something so special for you guys. I have had this in New York a while ago while I was living in New York. And then this week, last week, I remembered that and I'm like, okay, because I had a lot of eggplants. So I'm like, what am I going to do with it? I wanted to make something different. And then I remember there was this Afghani dish that I've had in New York, which was absolutely amazing. It was so like everything. And then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make it. Because ever since I had this idea, I couldn't stop making it. I already made it 3 times, and it's like every time it's like, oh my God, it's so good. The name is Borani Banjan, and it is so good. There are several ways of making it. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make my own version of it, so please don't yell at me. if your family happens to make it, I mean, this is a tribute, okay? I'm not trying to make the right or wrong version. This is just how I make it. And but something else, stay until the end because I have a surprise for you at the end. And let me show you how I made it. All right, so first, obviously, we're gonna need some eggplants. To each, you're going to slice in 1 centimeter thick. So now we're going to salt them on both sides. Right, why did I make this process here? It's because I want to draw the water from the eggplant because the eggplant has a lot of water inside. So 2 things happen when you do that. First, it's going to brown faster. And second, if you fry them, because I'm going to show you 2 ways of making it. If you fry them, there's not going to be all that splashing of hot oil or hot water on you. So do it. And something else is that some people say that it removes the bitterness from the eggplant. I have never experienced bitterness on eggplant, so I'm gonna leave it to you. Do you think that this happens? Let me know in the comments below. All right, so now we're going to rinse and squeeze them well and pat them dry. Now on a pot or a skillet, we're going to add some oil and we're going to fry the eggplants. All right, I said that I was going to tell you 2 ways of making it. So method 1, you can fry the eggplants, but try not to add too much oil in a skillet because eggplants, they are like sponges. They will absorb all the oil, but later on, they're going to release it all back. So the dish tend to be greasy. So go easy on it. So if you're not sure, you can bake them, okay? So if you bake them in the oven, it's going to be around 20 minutes. You flip them so they get brown on both sides, and this is it. All right, so while the eggplants are frying, we're going to make a very nice lemony yogurt dressing, which is so it complements the dish in an unbelievable way, and it's very easy to make. You just grab any kind of unsweetened vegan yogurt of your preference. I mean, you can choose. It has to be unsweetened, okay? And then we're going to add some minced garlic, salt, black pepper, lemon, and some lemon zests. Now trust me, the lemon zest here, they make all the difference, so try not to skip it. Mint, whisk it to combine, and put it in the fridge. Alright, so now the eggplants are all fried, set them aside for later, and on the same skillet, because I like all this brown and all this delicious bottom, we need that. So on the same skillet, if you want, you can add a little bit more oil. I don't think I need. So then we're going to fry some onions. We're going to saute some onions, okay? And once the onions are brown, we add some minced garlic. And then the tomato paste. And let it fry a little bit so it releases all the umami flavors. Now you add the canned crushed tomatoes or fresh diced tomatoes. And some water if needed, especially if you're using fresh tomatoes. Now you add the spices. I have here turmeric, mint, cumin, chili powder, salt, and black pepper. Mix to combine, cover, and let it cook on medium-low heat for about 10 minutes. Now, I don't know about you, but where I live, sometimes it's very difficult to find some ingredients to which for some people are very common. So don't take your ingredients for granted. I have not found dried mint since I arrived here 6 years ago. So I'm like, okay, I need dried mint for this dish. So what did I do? I made it. And once I made it, I showed it on camera how I made it for you guys, because it's always nice to know something new, right? So what did I do? I took some fresh mint and then I spread it on a plate and then I microwaved it for 1 minute. Remove from the microwave, move them around a little bit, put it back on the microwave for 1 minute more and repeat the process. And it's done. Sometimes it depends on your mint. If it's too fresh, it has more water, so sometimes it needs more time in the microwave, but it's only 30 seconds. Try not to overdo it because they tend to actually cook and burn. And then I put them on a blender and just poached it once because I didn't want them to become powder, okay? I didn't want to lose the little leaves. It's a very interesting way of preserving herbs. How many times have you bought herbs and then they went bad in your fridge, all mushy and stuff? Now, when you see that they're going a little bit old, actually they're in the process of drying out, you just remove them. You can either leave them hanging in your kitchen until they're dry if you if you want to wait. If you're not like me, they want everything for yesterday. So, or you can use this method. I mean, I think it's nice, isn't it? I love it. Look what I have here. This is, guys, so good. I mean, it's so darn good. It's good, trust me. I only make foods here on the channel. I don't know if you've noticed that I love myself. You know, sometimes I see some recipes on the internet and they're performing really well and I'm like, no, this is nasty. I'm not gonna show that to my people. They don't deserve it, you know? So, but this one, I'm salivating. If people don't like eggplant, they tend to like it because it's all about all the spices and all the freshness from the lemon and the yogurt and the complexity, still salivating, and the complexity of everything together. And it's so simple to make, isn't it? Unbelievably good. I think this is one of the top 10 dishes that I love the most in the world. Hands down. Totally. Remember I told you that I had a surprise for you, so you should stay until the end? Here is the surprise. Ta-da! This is the play button from YouTube. You know what it is, don't you? We all know what it is. So I wanted to show you because this is because of you. This is because you're here with me all the time. I'm not gonna cry this time. I'm not going to. It's because you're here with me all the time. It's because you were very patient. You were very nice and patient when I had to go back to Brazil and stay there for 3 months. So you came back and you were all cheering and you were amazing. So I couldn't have done that without you. This is as much as mine as it's yours. So it's ours. So I am celebrating with you because you're part of it. You're part of my journey and I love you for that. So now, since I'm almost crying, I want to stop talking and I want to tell you something else. Go to my website because if you subscribe, there's a free ebook, like a very nice weeknight meals, so you can put it together in no time. So subscribe to my website. Also over there you're going to get the printable recipe with all the ingredients and everything as well. Here in the description below under the video you're going to also find that. And if you make this dish, which is brilliant, tag me on Instagram or Facebook, because I love when you do that. You're geniuses when it comes to replicating those recipes. And I will see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel also. And I will see you next time. Have a wonderful week. Bye bye.